Welcome back to Court 2, the Tiana Gymnasium here in Guangzhou for the HSBC BWF World Tour Finals. There are next competitors just getting themselves limbered up, ready to go. It's a mixed doubles, our fourth match on day one here from Guangzhou. It's a Thai-Malaysian clash from Group A, and we've already seen a result from Group A on Group Court 1 earlier today. Zheng Sui and Huang Yaochong. They had a win against Marcus Ellis and Lauren Smith. 21, 16, 21, 17, 39 minutes. Now, will it be as academic for one of these two pairs? Confirmations of the matches that we've already brought you. A couple of three-game affairs that really were long and grueling, but terrific to watch. Mixed doubles. First up, Faisal and Wijaya with the upset against the second seeds in mixed doubles. Watanabe and Higashino going down. Then Lee and Liu coming through in that all-Chinese men's doubles clash. Then Matsumoto and Nagahara securing another win. 3 consecutive wins over the Stoeva sisters, who fought very hard, but not a lot to show for it in the end, but a good spirited effort. Now on to mixed doubles then. It's PUAVARANUKROH and TAERATTANACHAI of Thailand. The third seeds in this event. They take on Soon Huat Go and Chevonjemi LAI of Malaysia as the 7th seeds qualifying for this event in Group A. On the left of that graphic, that's where we are. Zheng and Huang already with the win earlier on the adjacent court in straight games, as I said. Just inside 39 minutes against the English competitors. Smith. Here they come then. Athletes. The Thai athletes out first. Dechapol PUAVARANUKROH and Satsule TAERATTANACHAI. Soon Huat Go and Chevonjemi LAI, the Singapore Open champions, then follow them out. Well, the third seeds on the right here have had a breakout season, playing off a career high ranking of number 7 in the world. Head-to-head matchups. It's ironically it's the Malaysians who lead the head-to-head 4-2. Though they've shared 2 wins each this season. These two teams, more relevantly. Last encounter was in October in the Denmark Open, in which PUAVARANUKROH and TAERATTANACHAI, they came through 21-14, 21-11. But, as I said just now, it's the Malaysians with the upper hand in the head-to-head overall as they just begin the warm-up. The Thais qualifying in 3rd place here with their endeavour throughout the season. Their opponents in 7th qualifying spot on the World Tour Road to Guangzhou rankings. Watko, 28 years old. From Malacca. 1.79 meters tall, ranked 11th in the world right now. Has been as high as 6th with his partner today. Chevron Jimmy LAI, 25 years old, from Selangor. .69. 32 wins, only 17 losses for these two this year. It's been a good year. Two big results to be proud of. They won the German Open and the Singapore Open mid-season. A couple of semi-finals as well. Malaysian and Indonesian Masters. Let's take a look at their opponents. Decipol PUAVARANUKROH, the 21-year-old, currently ranked 7th off that career high. Chonburi born. Breakout season this year for these two. 36 wins, 17 losses. And his partner, Sapsiri TAERATTANACHAI, residing in Bangkok these days. Yeah, they didn't have many exploits to boast of, but they've been quietly consistent all year. 5 semi-final showings isn't too shabby, and Singapore, Korea and Hong Kong and the French Open, amongst others. Their best pairing, their best performance, I should say, came at the Denmark Open, where they made the final. Hello to our umpire and service judge. Getting familiar with these faces now. German service judge Christoph. So, as I say, most importantly, I guess, is that head-to-head record between the two of them. And as I say, it's been shared so far this year, but overall, it's the Malaysian players who have 4 wins and the Thais just 2. That said, they did win the last clash in Denmark in October, as I told you just now. So it's tough to glean too much from that, because in their prior meeting in the Singapore Open back in July, it was GOH and LAI that came through then.
And on my left, Thailand.
A wry smile with the pronunciations of the Thai names from the Australian umpire. Mixed doubles clash to get underway then. Match 4 on day 1 from Show Court 2. Night session action here in Guangzhou. Power telling from Decipol PUAVARANUKROH. Muscling through there, the young 21-year-old. Let's see it again. Set that up beautifully with the flat hard backhand with his male counterpart. Whatever you can do. Good scurrying from the Thai team, but the Malaysians managed to put a lid on it in the end. Very powerful play from Go. Just a little overzealous there with the power. PUAVARANUKROH. Good leave. He's a man of experiences.
7-2.
Go, 28 years of age.
Service over. 3-7.
These two currently ranked 7th in the world off that career high, as I said, but the Malaysians have been as high as 6 back in September of this year, just that solitary point higher. So certainly not an awful lot between them on the rankings, just separated by 4 spots. However, it's the Thais that have fared better in World Tour events this season, marginally, being seeded 3rd rather than 7th. That's what all this is about.
16 all.
Good play from Go there with the reverse slice, dropping like a stone there, and even the super agile Sapsiri couldn't get to that one. Giving all she had as well. It's a terrific effort. So, keeping in front out here, the Thai duo. Only 5 minutes played. We've had some pretty quick, decisive points. 8-4 the lead in favour of TAERATTANACHAI and PUAVARANUKROH. Well, it was that early breakaway, wasn't it, from 1 to 7 for the Thais that really have sort of, to their opponents, beg your pardon, that really have sort of cemented the momentum out here. PUAVARANUKROH finding a way to muscle through on that occasion, but they've been few and far between those kind of points. It's been pretty good defensively from Go and LAI. Well played. Very, very tiring rally. Both teams investing a lot there. But in the end, the insistency of the Thai duo. Look at that. 69-shot rally. Puff of the cheeks there after that one. Need to sit down and a cup of tea.
Service over. 10-6.
Subserve 20, game point 18.
Service over.
Well, GOH just upset with himself there. He knew he should have let that go because Chevron Jamilay had a nice look at that. Just a little too keen to intervene. The Malaysian male. But at the moment, in the ascendancy, albeit narrowly. Good play. They get to the turn that little bit quicker with a 4-point cushion. 11-7 in
Interval.
favour of the Malays.
Play.
พยายามคุมหัวลูกลงหน่อยคุมวิถีลูกลงหน่อยเข้าใจป่ะพอเขาไม่ได้เขาก็โยนแล้วนึกออกไหมพอเขาโยนปุ๊บคราวนี้เราโยนปุ๊บดูดีว่าต้องตกเหรอต้องทำอะไรเหรอเพราะออกข้างออกถูกเข้ามาอยู่ก่อนก้อนนะเข้ามาอยู่ก้อนนะ
20 all.
Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds.
The big burly Thai coaches come on and had a very stern word with his team.
11-7. Play.
Subserve 21, 20.
These two seem to have been left to their own devices. Nice idea, poor execution. Just a minor lapse in concentration, didn't quite middle the shuttle. Offering a hand of apology there to her partner. She knows she slightly messed up, but everybody does it, let's be honest.
Service over. 12-8.
Played so quick to pounce, the 21-year-old.
Service over. 9-12.
Played good deception from the backcourt there from GOH.
20 seconds.
Just that little bit more creative with the angles, the Malaysians at the moment. and as a consequence getting a little bit more smash opportunity. There's an urgency about their movement, indeed both pairs to be fair, just looking to create that slight edge, take the shuttle slightly earlier, rush your opponent into error. That's what it's all about. Oh, it's gone. It's spilt over the back line, having worked so hard to turn the point around there. Chevron Jamie Lay just spilling the shuttle.
Second game, level. Play.
Somehow have to find a way. Both teams are just turning the shuttle into the open court spaces and putting their opponents in trouble again. Not easy. I think it was the imposing go at the net there, backing up Chevron Jamie Lay, that just made the tie pairing errant. Just got a little impatient, didn't he? It was beautifully engineered.
11-14.
Then caught in two minds on the last shot, you sense. Take a look at this wonderful reverse slice prior to that. Too much weight of shot, buckling TAERATTANACHAI there.
Service over, 3-2.
15-11.
Yeah, lightning quick with the intervention there.
16-11.
Chevron Jamie Lay. And again, they just keep the pressure on their opponents, the Malaysians.
5-2.
Service over. 12-16.
17 minutes played.
Service over,
Still pretty
3-5.
close affair, this opening game out here. Fourth match of the day on choke court 2.
Service over. 17-12.
Suddenly, the on-court demeanour from PUAVARANUKROH looks a little downbeat. Has to keep the energy high out here to contest this.
Service over, 6-4.
Oh, that was well deserved, though, frankly.
Service over. 13-17.
PUAVARANUKROH, though we didn't get a good look at it, really redlined at the smash there and got the short sort of shot to attack.
Some shovel, 5, 8.
Yours.
Some shovel, 9, 5.
Swung around again, the momentum here. A slip, but the rally continues. Oh, he's missed it. Yes, he has. It's just splayed wide. Fatigue setting in there for the 28-year-old Go. That was one tough rally.
17.
TAERATTANACHAI had a sort of slip midway through the point, looking down thereafter. Little beads of sweat there, causing her to lose her traction. Court attendance on. All is well. We continue with a 3-point deficit here for the Thais in favour of the Malaysians. As we head towards the sharp end of this opening game, it's very, very difficult to get cheap points out here. The arena is playing slow. Very little drift, it's evident. But it's cool this time of year in Guangzhou. Not bad because we're in the southern part of China, but it's, you know, it's kind of between 10 and 15 degrees every day, so the shuttle's not pinging through the air like it normally would. It makes for entertaining long rallies, though, that's for sure. So tough to be decisive when attacking. And that's what happens, I guess. You're kind of a little bit vexed and perplexed in terms of ideas there, because the power isn't just ripping through opponents like it normally would. So you've got to think of other ways to attack and open up the court with more generous angles. And that's what happened there, hence spilling wide by Go.
11-6. Play.
Even Lee Junhui, who we saw in the men's doubles earlier, was denied with his monster smashes that normally tear holes in opponents. Good power there from TAERATTANACHAI. Just recovering the scoreboard deficit nicely now. Ties with 3 consecutive points. Make that 4, going for a 5th. Now the Malaysians have to be very, very guarded at this stage. You can't drop their level at all. Indeed, it's got to go up.
All.
5 tie points in a row bring deadlock to the scoreboard, and the Malaysians just opt to run for the towel quickly. Chance to step off stage and grab a little respite and hopefully just reconvene in a stronger predicament. That's what they're hoping for. Not these two. They want to continue in the vein. They have the momentum bubble. Did the Malaysians bring their pin?
Samsung 14-8.
Chevron LAI, good shot there to break the momentum. Now, can they generate something here themselves?
Samsung 9-14.
Malays had a run of 6 points at the top of the game very early, and now the Thais have had a run of 5 points a couple of points ago. Now they're back on the front foot again. Who will it be that can come through this game one? Well done. Bold and insistent Siobhan Jamie Lay there. That was very, very charismatic of her. The only left-hander on court having her way. Missed.
Service over. 19 all.
This is quite a workout out here for both teams. Long, tough rallies, probing, spreading the court, trying to change the pace. Trying to create a hole the other side of the net to hit through. Deadlock again. Nervy nail biter, this one. Beautiful play from PUAVARANUKROH, so tight to the net there. It was a beautiful tight net shot. Let's see it again. The cross net finish was exemplary. Look at that, reads the play so nicely. Gorgeous hand skills. Now then, with that comes a game point opportunity for the Thais, who've been chasing the scoreboard pretty much through this opening game. That game was stolen. The Malaysians better check the back pockets. 21-19 for PUAVARANUKROH and TAERATTANACHAI.
21-19.
进攻应该他也是一直弹起来，可是还是他抢回来那个球，也是进攻，三连进攻一抬高了，不用很大力，可是他一抬高的给他先，他一抬高的再摔回去，对吧？现在人家挡人家有一抬挡，可是那抬高的好像是你要人家没进来，人家一进来的话你是推不平等，对，你不是平。
20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds.
Well, they've a bit of a vacant look, like they have just been fleeced. They were winning all the way through that opening game, but just pipped to the post at the very back end of it. And that will feel like a wounder to them. Can they turn it around here? They've lost 2 out of the last 3 times to these opponents.
Second game. Love all. Play.
So into game number 2 then. Almost half an hour played out here on show court 2.
Love.
Good follow-up there from TAERATTANACHAI.
Service over. 1-3.
Service over. 13-20.
So again, this 26-year-old in front, and 21-year-old behind. Dechapol with the serve. And they keep this standard lead that they have here in this game too.
Match won by 1 EU block jumping 22-20, 21-13.
Service over. 2-5. Sorry, out. Challenges, out.
So, electronic review, or Hawkeye will engage here. We should hear the beating heart. It's hand up from the Australian umpire. There's been a hullabaloo because a mixed doubles match just finished on court 1, so a lot of people spilling from the stands for refreshments and bathroom breaks, but here we go. The cogs are still turning. That one was deemed in.
3-5.
It's gone. So quick and desperate to intervene. Soon Hua Go just cracking that one over the back line.
6-3.
1号场地即将进行的是男子单打的比赛，有请技术官员入场。裁判员
Did well, he read the play nicely, but just a little over anxious.
发球裁判
Didn't miss by
迪拉
much.
杰德夫古利杰，来自毛里求斯。
Ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, Court 1, men's singles. Technical officials, umpire,
Nicely done by
Yvonne Cassel,
Chevron Jamile.
Switzerland. Service charge,
4.
George Dev, Georgia, Mauritius.
Now the older, more experienced team here, clad in pink and blue, can they get their teeth into this and turn this one around? Well played. TAERATTANACHAI so quick there to re-engage despite the net cord. Look at that. He did well here to just get that one to the floor. So again, a 3-point lead, something that they didn't have in the opening game. Well, they came out of the blocks in game 2, did the Thais, with 3 in a row. Malaysians unable to engineer any more than a run of 2 so far this game, and denied again there.
9-4.
Now another run of 3 for PUAVARANUKROH and TAERATTANACHAI.
Service over. 5-9.
Nice touch. Terrific tight straight net from TAERATTANACHAI.
Ladies and gentlemen, court 1, men's singles. Zhou Tiancheng, Chinese Taipei. Anthony Sinisukachiti, Indonesia.
Interval.
Just managing to hold the Malaysians in the defensive position then for that little bit longer. 11-5, the Thai duo leading this second game and a game to love now.
防守开是 OK， 可是开你还是要有那个粗快的东西，不是开只是有开跟打，明白吗？开。
ม้าอยู่ไหนอย่างจังหวะที่เอาหัวขึ้นตกดูที่ผู้หญิงอยู่ตรงไหนผู้หญิงนะลองตกเข้าไปตรงซอกนี้ดิแล้วคนหน้าเตรียมวงสองดีๆเข้าใจป่ะตกเข้าไปวงซอกเนี่ยให้มันแงะออกมาแล้ววงคนหน้าเตรียมวงสองดีๆเข้าใจป่ะลองจี้เข้าไปลองจิ้มดูบ้างเห็นดูบ้างเข้าใจป่ะแล้วเตรียมตัวให้ไวไม่รู้ลูกมาเมื่อม้าอยู่ไหนเตรียม
Well, I tell you what, every time the Thai coach, the big burly fella, has come along and offered advice, it really has been quite turnaround and quite sort of seismic, the turnaround that's happened whenever he's come towards his charges. So will it also have a bearing here? They are in the driving seat of this one. They've got a 6-point cushion. The Malaysians right up against it. 37 minutes played. And the Thais really in the driving seat now. Can they hold on? The Malaysians know they're really up against it because the Thai youngsters have had a standout year. They really have. 5 semi-final showings, as I mentioned, and well, a runner-up showing in the Denmark Open as well. They are much improved. Well done. Quick to pounce. Youngest man on court.
Service over.
Picture tells its own story, doesn't it?
13-6.
Throwing everything at that smash prior. Now, can they muster enough energy here, the elder pairing? I say elder, they're only 25 and 28 years old, for heaven's sake, but you know, they're currently world number 11s, and they've got a lot to do. Can the 25-year-old Chevron Jamie LAI get involved a little more in the front court? She's got to be bold and insistent and just get up there and take a few risks and start creating a little bit more angle and rush the Thais into error. Often easier said than done. Gone. Yeah.
14-6.
Well, is this irretrievable? They'll be hoping not.
15-6.
But things can change in a heartbeat in badminton, can't they? A lapse in concentration, a nervous moment, a little bit of lady luck. Can all swing around.
16-6. Play. Service over. 7-16. Service over. 17-7.
Just rushed into her again. PUAVARANUKROH has been pretty explosive throughout. 10-point cushion now, surely. You sense the writings on the wall here in favour of the Thais. Closing in on the finish line now.
Service over. 8-18. Service over. 19-8.
Easy smash kill there for a smiling
Match point.
TAERATTANACHAI. And that brings up 12 match point opportunities for the Thai duo. One of the match points saved. Well done, slammed to the floor with authority from PUAVARANUKROH, who was pretty authoritative throughout. 21-19, 21-10. Dechapol PUAVARANUKROH and Sapsiri TAERATTANACHAI come through. An indication of just how much they've improved this season. The Thai duo just acknowledging the crowd support. And they are through their opening group match. And delighted with their endeavour. So just confirmation from the umpire of the scoreline. Good job done. Congratulations to the Thai duo. That was a cracking performance, and this is how it's secured. 21-19, 21-10. They come through with a win at the group stages.